Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new, and welcome to my home office. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a little tour of my home office and also my other office. So technically I have two offices, but really I just need one. I'm just kind of spread out, if you will, because we have one more room than we need, and that room will later become a nursery or a kids room, but right now we don't really need it, so I'm kind of just spread out between both levels because YOLO. In today's video, I am going to be taking you around. Like I said, we're going to go around this space, which is my main work area and my main filming area, if you will, when it comes to YouTube, and then mainly I do Etsy related stuff upstairs. I feel like that's kind of how that works. Like I said, I'm really just spread out because why not? I do want to thank Chrissy at The Mom Life for putting together this collaboration and reaching out to little old me to participate. And I'm really excited to be participating and to be sharing with you guys my workspaces, because actually I don't really know that I have. And I've been living in this house for 2 years. So this is right on time. One last thing, I know the purpose of this is just to kind of normalize the fact that you don't really need a fancy setup to create content, and I do want to normalize that really quickly before I share with you where I am now. I started YouTube 4 years ago, and I used to film on an iPhone 6s, which was my work cell phone, and I used to film on the floor. Literally, I had no studio lights, no camera, no nothing. Now, a part of that was because I didn't even really think that I would still be doing YouTube 4 years later, because I never started YouTube because I wanted to. I just kind of started it by popular demand, if you will. So I never even really thought that I would be here. Otherwise, I probably would have at least purchased some lighting in that dark abyss of an apartment. But yeah, I just never really even thought that I would be here. So yeah, you can start from the bottom, because not only was my filming the struggle, my editing was as well. I used to edit all of my videos on that little iPhone for a whole year. I didn't get a computer, which happened to be a MacBook, to start editing my videos until a year later. Once I started earning money, then I started making purchases. But I'll have you know, I still use my same camera, which is this one. I bought it for $400 from Facebook Marketplace at the end of 2017, so at the end of that same year that I started, and I still use this camera. I still love it. I don't feel like I need to get rid of it just yet. And I also still use my same studio lights that I bought from Amazon. At this point though, I do have a computer where I can edit my videos, and I have upgraded my phone, which is helpful in just kind of like grabbing some content, you know, some pictures and stuff like that here and there that I do use for content creation. But I didn't start purchasing this stuff until I started making money, and then I started actually just purchasing new things little by little. And then I would go on to, you know, just purchase a new item here or there. This year, bought something, that year, you know, that kind of thing. So that is the history of my life here on YouTube. But let's go ahead and take a tour of these spaces. Come along. So starting off right here, we have my downstairs office, or my main office. And this room is actually a flex room, which basically just means that it can be any room. We decided to use it as an office. And so just to kind of show you my little bit of Christmas decor, I bought these super overly glittery wreaths from Five Below, but they were only $5, and I think that they're super cute. This one actually fell apart, and so it's kind of rigged up there. That's why it looks the way that it looks, but I am just holding them up with command strips. So that is my Christmas decor. I've always wanted to do that, but like I always thought that it would be cute to hang some wreaths there, and I feel like the gold ones were just perfect. They were affordable, and they go with my aesthetic. So I do have French doors. I sometimes will keep them both open. I don't know, it's like a vibe. So sometimes I will just have them both open and, you know, kind of leave it like that. But anyway, yes, I have French doors. The light, I'm just going to share with you also the few things that I do want to change about this room. Overall, I do want to change out the light fixture. That's pretty much it. Like as far as maybe what's next. Also, I may add you know, some kind of like accent wall back there. But like the one thing that I really wish that I could change, and probably will sooner rather than later, is the light. So I guess I'll do like a little tour. The rug here was about $60, and I got it from TJ Maxx. The table is from Overstock, and I'll try to have everything linked down below. All of the decor is either a DIY, like the black vase here, or I purchased it from At Home, HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, Ross, Tuesday Morning, Amazon maybe even, or some store like that. My couch is from Wayfair. I think it was a Christmas gift to me from my husband or an anniversary gift or something, but I do have my couch back there. I love it because I love the gold legs. I would not, some people think that this is my our living room, which is funny, but it's not, and I would not buy that couch for comfort. Like, I just got it because it's cute. I can sit on it and do my filming. My goal in here was to make every corner basically an area where I could film without having to remove clutter or like kind of clean it up. I wanted every angle to be camera ready. Okay, so I don't know where the throw blanket is from specifically. The pillows are from Amazon. Pictures are from HomeGoods, and I bought 2 of the same one and I just threw those up there. It was actually kind of like, those pictures were actually, I feel like, the jumping off point for this room. I wanted it to be black, gold, but kind of like light, airy, all of that good stuff. So that's kind of like the first thing that you see. I also have some string lights back there. That's just for dramatic effect for the Christmas holiday. They don't live back there normally, but actually I haven't ever tried to film with, like, I just put those up, so I haven't tried to film with those in the background. It could be cute. Swinging over to the right, the first thing that you see is my command center. I don't really use it, but as you can see, folks do like to leave me notes. This is like the last thing that I put on here, which was who knows how long ago, but it's a little command center, and these pictures came printed on it. Like, I picked these and they came like on the actual whiteboard. So it's cute. I just don't think that I need it for this space. I probably need it, like I'll need it maybe in the future when there are a lot of schedules and things to keep up with. This actually comes out and it's like an insert, and I have more of those. Like, one is like a weekly calendar, one's a monthly calendar. It's actually pretty cool. This is D-Stash. I always have a D-Stash box here. I'm just always putting in planner supplies that I would like to kind of donate or give away. We also are doing, I'm going to a planner meetup next weekend, and we're doing a D-Stash. So that's really the purpose of that. I'm always like, I'm specifically right now trying to add things in there that I don't want, like this. I don't think I want that. But anyway, I need to go through it. This is my Lexington cart from Michael's, and I have a bunch of stuff in there, like basically craft supplies, planner supplies, notepads, stickers, sticky notes. Down there I have my laptop that doesn't work and needs repaired. I have some laptop sleeves. I have some other things down. I guess I'd say the bottom one is the only one that has like really important stuff in it. Swinging over to the left, we have these 2 shelving units here. They are from IKEA. I have 2 of them, so they separate here, and I just have 2 of them. I don't know that I regret having so many of them, or especially having the white ones. I feel like if they were the brown ones or a different color, they may pop a little more, but at any rate, that is where I got the bookshelves from, and they are glass except the bottom and the top. Those are not glass. They are whatever material this is, and then the rest of them are glass. I do have some planner covers here and some planners. That one's for coaching and so on and so forth. I have my pens down here, my washi tape here, and then also I have my laminator, and then everything else is pretty much just decor. The reason for this, or the reason why I have this stuff at the bottom, is because if I turn my chair around to have this as my backdrop, you really only see like this and up. Up there I have some boxes that I got from HomeGoods. They have like notebooks and old planners, scrapbooks, like really important stuff inside of those, so I just keep those up there. I have my peace lily over here, which was a housewarming gift from my supervisor. Over here I have a lamp from HomeGoods. I have this Christmas tree from Target. I have some books, the Obama's books, actually, a picture of my husband and me down at the bottom, and then this lamp, which I already talked about, but I like how I can just turn it off and turn it back on. I normally leave it on for the effect. If you swing over this way, we have a curtain rod that I got from a discount store, and then some curtains, which I love. I think, oh, they were definitely, I remember, they were from Ross. The only issue is that they are a little short. They're supposed to come down a little longer, so I need to either maybe switch these out and put them in a different area, or have some fabric added. My computer is a, I don't know what you call it, an iMac, that's what it is. It's an iMac, and I got it maybe like last year, I feel like, and it's been great for editing. It is a much better editing experience. This really came in handy because like I just showed you, my laptop is messed up. It's gonna cost $600 to repair it. So this is the only computer that I have that is mine. My husband has a laptop, but this is the only computer that I have to do anything. And if I do need to work outside of this room, I will just borrow my husband's laptop. The chair is from At Home. The desk is from At Home. This little ottoman is also from At Home. I have my bag here, which is, I carry that bag everywhere specifically to work. I have my tripod here, which we'll talk about a little bit in a minute. And then I have some artwork. It's not like I love it, but I've just collected it and it's been relatively inexpensive. I think that one is Cricut. Yeah, so I just kind of, you know, threw them up here really because they matched. I really do I like them. I just don't know that I love them for this space. Anyway, that's pretty much it for my desk. I have my keyboard, my mouse, which both of them have to be charged. So take that into consideration. I have this mouse pad, and this actually charges my phone. If I have to plug a cord in from here to the computer, or you know, really any other source of power. I have this pen holder with a ruler, whiteout, that cord, some paper clips, chapstick, and some pens. I have a notepad and a pen. I have my personal planner and my budget planner. I have my coaster, which is a makeshift coaster from Target. I have a stapler and some tape, and then that little vase, and then my drink, of course. So I wanna spend some time over here. So when you see me filming a video, 9 times out of 10, I am going to be sitting here. I will have switched, I will have sat in it and turned my chair to where the window is to the right of my face. So basically, sitting like this. I will have my tripod there, but I'll scoot it closer. And then my background is typically this. Although I really want to film in every single angle of this room, I've not really been able to do that because I just feel like I get the best lighting when I am sitting here. Let me just turn it around to see if you can see. You can't really see, but yeah, I think you can see. This is probably the best lighting that you've seen with me holding this camera in all the different angles, but it just gives off the best light. I don't have to use too much of the artificial light. I can use mainly natural lighting, so that is why I love it. I will move around occasionally, but like I said, for the most part, I'm sitting here. Now this is my tripod, it's from Newer. I will have it linked down below. This tripod is fun because not only does it plug in, but it's actually battery operated. So if I actually charge the batteries, which are here, then I can move it around, which is super, super convenient. Well, it's actually quite easy to get this out, but not with one hand, with the hand being your non-dominant hand. But normally that's pretty easy to come out. But yeah, if I charge up these battery packs, then I won't need a cord, which is very convenient. But of course they will go dead and I don't have extra batteries. So, you know, that only really works if I'm shooting like a really quick video. You know, I feel like I have not really timed it, but I feel like I can get like a good 30 minutes to an hour out of the batteries. I'm not really sure, but that is my tripod. I will just sit here. I will turn on my tripod. I keep the setting pretty much the same, so you can't really see it, but it has a little bit of warmth and mainly like the cooler tone, and you can adjust that. I normally just don't adjust it. I just leave it exactly how it is. You can adjust the brightness or the warmth or the coolness. I just leave it like that because I know that even if I'm filming over here in the morning or when the sun goes down, it doesn't even matter. This is going to give me the best lighting. Down here, I normally keep a battery charging. So I have 2 cameras, this one, which is my main camera, and then my other camera, which I rarely ever use, ever. I almost never use it. I probably don't even need it, in fact. But I do have 2 batteries for both of the cameras. And so since I'm filming with this one, both of them take different batteries, but since I'm filming with this one, I have my backup battery for this one charging. So if this happens to go dead, which it shouldn't because it's fully charged, I will always have that camera ready to go. I always do that because it pains me for my batteries to go dead and me have to stop filming because of a dead battery that I could have prevented. I do want to take you guys inside of this ottoman. This is actually where I have my other lens for this camera. Again, this is my main camera. It's a mirrorless camera. It's not too big, it's not too small, so I can use it for vlogging, and it's really great quality for the price so I can also use it for my sit down videos. And if I didn't mention it, I got this one off of Facebook Marketplace for $400. Actually, I did already mention it, but FYI, this has been my main camera for 4 years. Yeah, because I got it in December of 2017. So this has been my main camera for 4 years, and we're pretty close. Okay, so I have another lens, and this allows me to get the blurred effect, but I do want to upgrade my lens. Eventually, I want to get an even better lens, one that lets in more light, preferably. I do have this adjusted to where it is letting in a lot of light, and I've brightened it up, but I have had my eye on some other ones. If I didn't mention it, this does have a microphone on it. It is a Rode mic, and I love it. And I've had the same microphone for a pretty good while too. This one is phenomenal. So what else do we have going on here? I have my vlog camera. This is my Canon G7X Mark II, which is falling apart because I need a screw, which everybody's screw normally falls out of this camera. I'm learning, so I do need another screw. I have both of my batteries in here. This is for voiceovers. This works perfectly. This is like the snowball microphone. This little remote is for if I want to set up my camera on the tripod, the newer one, and be able to take pictures. But I can actually control my camera from my phone. There's an app, a Panasonic image app. So if I connect them, I can control everything from my phone. So that's what I use for thumbnails and stuff like that. So I don't really ever do that. What else? I have like other random cords, a wireless charger if I do need to charge my phone, which I never do because it never goes dead, but I can hook it up and charge. I have just like random stuff in here. This you can sit on a tripod. I'm using a very mini tripod right now, but this you can sit on a tripod and use it for your phone, like if I wanted to get some footage on my phone or whatever. But yeah, just like random cords in here. But I will say the only real thing that I even get out of here is this microphone whenever I am doing a voiceover. I rarely even shoot with this camera lens. I rarely even use that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just get in here to get batteries, and then of course and then the microphone, and that's pretty much it. But I do have like my random material in there, and I do have some more upstairs, so I'll show you my other stuff, but I don't use that stuff. I don't use that equipment. That's why it's upstairs. But I think that's pretty much it for this room. I'll give you a nice one last little pan of the room. Oh, I guess I'll turn off this tripod. One last pan of the room, and then we will head on up to do the second part of this video. So this is what she looks like. Now, let's go ahead and head up the stairs. Hey, girl. Hi, what is that, Mom? Hi, girl. What is that furry thing? This is not for you to eat. So now we are in my other office. I'm gonna take you around. This is the one that would be not an office whenever it comes time for this to not be an office, but I do work out of here in the interim. So the first thing that you see when you walk in is my trash can and my recycling stuff. So once that's full, we will recycle that. Then you see this calyx organizer from IKEA and my printer. My printer is the first thing on top. This is a Canon Mx922. I've been using it for a couple of years. Haven't had any problems out of it. I love it. It's actually discontinued, so I kind of hope that I never have any problems out of it. Now, recently, you guys, I moved this little table out of here. There was a little table here. I moved it out of here and I put it in the laundry room, and I've been sitting there at it, at the little table to fold clothes. That's why that stuff's on the floor, but we'll talk about that momentarily. This is my first machine, my first silhouette portrait machine. I don't know, I guess it's a portrait too, and then I also have another portrait too. And I have this little washi on here just so I know which one is which. So when I'm sending something through, I mark this one as yellow and this is pink. So this is my yellow portrait and this is my pink portrait, which makes it really easy when I'm sending things from the computer to the silhouette to be cut. Back here I have my mats. They just live back there. And if I need any additional lighting, because sometimes the silhouette machines might start acting crazy if you don't have ample lighting, I will use that lamp, but this office gets pretty decent lighting. I guess. So I really don't use that too much. Here I have regular paper under the printer that just seems convenient for me. And this is what I use to print packing slips, and then of course to print everything else in life. I just use the regular copy paper. Here we have some cheap sticker paper, and I use that for my labels. I don't have a label printer. I just print them. I just print the labels with the printer, and then I make sure that I have 2 labels per sheet, and then I just trim them down with my paper trimmer, which I will show you. Also below that, I forgot, I do have clear paper. I'm like trying out some clear paper. So I do have clear paper here, but mainly I use the weatherproof matte and really the white gloss. And I do have an inkjet printer, so I use inkjet for both of them. I just have some extra because once this starts getting low, I go ahead and I order some more. The glossy paper is doing good. I don't really need more at this moment. Here I have some random fragile stickers. Those keep coming with something that I order. It comes with those stickers. I don't really know what it is, but I just collect them. Cardstock, extra mats, blades live in there, and then ink. All of my ink cartridges are in that container. And then these, which you can also get from IKEA, if you want to, you know, kind of like organize things a little better, then you can get these little pull-out drawers. And this actually has some crafting supplies and some paper that I was trying out. You can get free samples from online labels, by the way. So I have a glue gun, I see some kind of glue spray and just some crafting supplies. And then this is probably stuff that I need to destash. So I'm probably gonna give away this whole drawer and put it in destash. But this is like planner stuff as well and crafting stuff. While I'm here on the floor, I have my Epson scanner, and I have the big one, and then I have the mini one, which is like a little portable one. It's here. And then I have my HP Envy 7855 here. I do like this printer. I just like Canon better. I did love having the HP because of the HP Instant Ink, but that printer has like a jam or something and I can't figure it out. So I guess once I get it figured out, I can get that one back up and running. But all of that stuff was living on that little desk that I took out of here. So now it's on the floor. Now here, I guess this is where a lot of magic happens. So this is where I do my top-down recording. I have 2 studio lights here. I actually have 4 in total, but I've only been using 2. So I have my 2 studio lights here. And then I have my tripod. And my tripod is cool because I just leave it set up just like this. I don't touch it, which I know that's kind of a luxury to be able to just kind of have it there without having to put it away and bring it back out. But I leave it in that exact spot. And the only thing that I have to do is I have to get in this drawer, find this piece, screw it on to my camera, and then I just sit it in here. It like kind of clips in there, and then I have to tighten this up, and then boom, I am ready to record. Now I would say the lighting situation would work best. Well, here's the thing. If I want it to look more natural, I just do 2 lights. If I want it to, like if it's so dark that I need more lighting, whether it's artificial or not, I might bring out a 3rd light, and I'll have it kind of at the top here, kind of leaning over this area, just so it's all light is evenly distributed. I'm pretty sure a reflector would do the same thing, and I probably should invest in one of those. Now for my desk, remember I started out on the floor, then I moved to a black desk, then I moved to a white desk, and then I thought, well, I want some different types of backdrops and backgrounds. So that's when I started purchasing these types of situations. So this is a legit backdrop, and I normally get them off of Etsy. This one is like a wood grain one. I've gotten another one that's kind of like wood. I have this other one that has like diamonds in it. I'll also use like a blanket if I want like a warm type of vibe. This has been my new one for sure. I am loving that one, so that's the one that you typically see. But yeah, I do have just multiple backdrops, and I purchase them from anywhere. You can also use like a poster board if you want like a purple backdrop or like a basic backdrop. You can also make your own backdrop. You can use any kind of fabric. Like if your desk is black and you want a white desk or a white backdrop, you can buy a white poster board or some type of white fabric from Walmart. It's pretty inexpensive. Or you can use contact paper to switch it up, shelf liners. I mean, you just really have to get creative. But yeah, that's my current backdrop. And then I have a weight here. And the reason why I have a weight there is because it actually like kind of rigs up my tripod to where my tripod actually doesn't touch the table. As you can see, it doesn't touch the table. Why doesn't it touch the table? It doesn't touch the table or the desk because I don't want, every time that I hit the desk or when I'm writing or anything, I don't want my camera and my tripod to wiggle around or to move around. So you just have to rig it up. If you have a tripod that's not really, you know, doing what you need it to do, you may have to rig it up. And so because of all of the weight and how I have it situated, it pushes it back, and then I'm able to film without it touching my desk or me, you know, moving my desk too much and then the tripod and the camera shaking around. By the way, I'm pretty sure this is the Mickey desk from IKEA. If you swing around, we have another desk and we have a tabletop, 2 legs, and then an Alex drawer. And that's how I made this desk. And then I think that's like an Alex tabletop situation as well. I don't remember, but it's been a long time coming. So let's kind of talk about this area. Top drawer is supplies, like regular desk supplies that I need when I am filling orders or anything like undo and paper clips and like those types of things. In this drawer, I have sticky notes and pencils and also just random supplies. Now in here, I do have my external hard drive, which I do use. And then I have some boxes and another mouse pad for whenever I am working up here. And then also I have a bunch of random stuff, and then probably more. Oh, well, these are like, this is like paper and cards and like stuff that I use in my personal life. Now, this is really where I fill orders. So you saw the machines and the printer and all of that behind me. This is really the desk where I sit. I talked about my paper trimmer. I have the Fiskars paper trimmer, so I use that to cut down anything that needs to be cut down. I have stickers in here, these little stickers, which are thank you stickers when people place an order. Here I have like my medium-sized cellophane bags. Then I have my small ones. Then I have like my medium ones and my large ones, more large ones, and then this is just some sticker inventory. It's just like random sticker inventory. And then over here I have my notebook. So a lot of you probably already know how I fill orders and like what that looks like. But basically I just kind of write down everything that I need to print off because I have to print off everything that is ordered. I don't have like a bunch of stuff in stock, and then I will print it off and then use that as a guide to figure out what all I need to print and cut. My chair here, I believe, is from Wayfair, and I just roll it from one desk to the next. Then I just have that little ottoman where I prop up my feet. I have another Lexington cart over here. At the top, I have my smaller mailers, my large mailers, which are really the only 2 sizes. And then also I have just random stickers that didn't make the cut. So they could be sold, but I don't sell them. I normally just put them in D-stash, or I use them for myself. So that's kind of what we have going on there. And then lastly, which we could probably do without, it's really not worth going in here, but this is, fix it, Jesus. It's a lot going on in here. So first of all, I have extra tripods. I have my ring light bags. I think I have another ring light in here somewhere. I think there's like stuff, yeah, there's stuff back there. But most importantly, I have extra mailers, and I have another package downstairs. I have these, which I use for shipping different items. I have my backdrops, like I mentioned. That's like one of the backdrops. And then basically I have like other desk or office supplies that I haven't really used in here yet. And then I have like a bunch of boxes and things that I keep that people give to us when they give us gifts, so that I can use them when I give gifts back to people. So that's what that is. Christmas is upon us, so I will be using a lot of these things in here, but otherwise I probably should organize it a little. This is basically storage, which I guess I could really store everything in here if I really tried, like if I organize everything, but everything ain't organized, so therefore I can't use it. One last little pan of this room, and then that will be that. Okay, you guys, so those are my offices. Again, this is my main office, and then my little Etsy office is upstairs. I did that purposefully because that's a temporary room, and I know that Etsy will probably be a temporary, I knew that Etsy would likely be a temporary situation as well. So it kind of just made sense to establish my home base in the area that I wanted to call my home office. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything like that, be sure to leave them down in the comment section. If you need to reference the products that you have seen, I will have them linked down below in the description box. Also check out the description box for everyone else who has participated in this collab, and I am super excited to be passing the torch all the way down to New Orleans, Louisiana, to my friend in my head, although we have met and hung out and filmed together, so technically she is my friend, Alaina from The Organized Money. Alaina also talks about budgeting and planning and just really being organized and getting your life together, which is why we are friends in my head and why we clicked. We clicked so well when we met, just randomly. Well, I went to New Orleans this year. I really feel like we just hit it off the first time that we met. But be sure to leave this video now, head on over to Alaina's channel and check out her space and where she works her magic and does her magic. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.